Hey guys, welcome to Little Panda Forex. So once I learned this one little thing, everything finally clicked in trading for me. How we made 6% in VIP this week alone. And I'm going to share it with you guys what this little thing is and how it can improve your trading game big time. It can potentially make you profitable depending how much work you put into it. And the thing that really changed the game for me is called autoflow. And basically it's a very simple stuff. So if we have a bearish market, it is something like this, okay? So what do you have? We got a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And what you have to do is you have to sell when it comes to the lower high, lower high, low high. And this is basically the very basic concept: buy low, sell high. So the lower high is going to be the high, so we're going to sell high. The thing that people get confused a lot with, and even myself, is when we have an order flow that is bearish, for instance like this, we are making bearish structure in the smaller time frame, we have minor structures that are breaking. So what can happen in the main structure? Let's say we are at the lower low, price needs to go back to the lower high in order to sell again. But the move to the lower high in the smaller time frame, it might look bullish, okay, because obviously it needs to get to that low high in order to sell again. And people get lost with this lower time frame structure. So structures breaking and they just start stacking, and then suddenly comes and takes all of them and they all become liquidity. Why? Because order flow was bearish. Price was literally just going to do a little retracement to the lower high, because we just printed a lower low. Price is going to go down to make another lower low. So this makes sense once I show you guys on the chart, and I'll also show you guys how we made 6% in VIP this week alone with just two signals, okay? It was a buy on gold that we made 3%, and then there was a sell on GJ which made 3% again, so 6%. If you're doing your prop firm challenge, you're almost there. So here's the buy on gold that we did in the VIP. So we have our order block sitting here. This is the 4-minute order block. Once price made this order block, it broke structure to the upside, and it also wicked above this area. Now we know that price is leaving this unmitigated bearish order block and it's creating this trend line liquidity. People would get lost in here. This is where people would get lost, because here in the smaller time frame, if you go to 1 minute, it looks very corrective and people are just selling, and that's where the mistake happens. You need to understand that the main move happened from this higher time frame, which in this case is a 4 minute. So if you're trading the 1 minute, 2 minute, you have to understand that this has more value than this. Here is just price being very corrective. All this is happening is because price create this high, okay, here, and now here is going to be the high low. So you selling and just stacking so much position, you're going to become liquidity. People that stop buying from here, they already became liquidity, okay? And now people that's coming and selling here, they're becoming liquidity as well. Hence why I did a buy in my VIP. So we bought somewhere here, stop loss was somewhere here. I'll put the exact thing on the screen now. And as price came, people that were buying early, they got liquidated, and the people who are stacking, they got liquidated. And if we go to the right, we can see that this was indeed the high low, and price shot up to the upside. See, from this area that we bought, all of this move happened, and the people that are selling here, you know, well, they just got liquidated. And let's look at the GJ sell. This was a very nice trade, by the way. So this is what I shared on the VIP group. This was my analysis, and I explained why I'm looking for sells. If I show you on the chart, this is how it looks like. So here we have a break of structure, okay, and over here is a clean order block. So all of this move didn't happen. Once we broke structure, I'm like, okay, we need price to go back to that area in order to continue down, because the order flow was bearish. So I sent the analysis that this is trend line liquidity, and also this, okay? So when price went up, it tapped into that order block that triggered our sell. It took the liquidity from here, and then it went down and hit our 3R target. and also took the liquidity from this. So one thing you need to understand, that we know that the order flow was bearish, because if you look on this time frame, we are going very we're going down. This is like a downtrend, okay? So order flow is bearish. But in here, in this area, the small structure was having bullish correction, so it's going up, 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 because we made a lower low, and now the market needed to go to that lower high in order to sell again. But the move from the lower low to the lower high, it looks bullish. But you have to understand, don't get confused with this and don't get lost. So if you're not experienced enough to use the 1 minute and 2 minute, don't go lower than 5 minutes. And once you have a lot of experience, you can even go to the 30 seconds. My friends that are very experienced, they use the 30 seconds as well. So it's all about understanding structure and knowing where is the order flow. Are we bullish? Are we bearish? This was one thing that I used to make a lot of mistakes on, where I used to get lost in here. I was saying, okay, price went down, okay, but now we are breaking structure to the upside. So I would look for buys, and then what happened? Price shoots up slowly, and then bam, down, and it would hit my stop loss so fast. I'm like, now, and my money is just gone through the window. So you need to understand that the higher time frame, which was the 4 minutes in this case, is not a high time frame in that sense. Obviously the 1 hour, 4 hours, but because the high time frame that we started our analysis was the 4 minutes, okay? As you can see, on the 1 minute, this might look bullish, and you might be very tempted to look into buy opportunities. But you have to understand that the high time frame, which in this case was the 4 minutes, it was priced going from this lower low all the way to this lower high to go down. And as you can see, it didn't print another lower low, and then from here start going bullish, and it went to the upside. Our take profit was somewhere here. We made our 3R. So in just 2 weeks with 2 signals, we made 6%. That is considering you risked 1% and you did your take profit at the final take profit, because we have 2 take profit. Take profit 1 is at 1-to-1 RR, you know, people, if they, in case they want to get out early, and take profit 2, which is the final take profit, it is at 3R. And this is how the VIP signal works. I saw a very nice setup on gold. I'll show you guys how I missed it. It was a beautiful 40R trade. Okay, so when price closed above all of this area to the upside, this was a fake out, okay? Fake out. And price broke back below it, which is obviously giving a signal that the price is not bullish. It's bearish now for temporary. So we made this low, okay? Once we made this low, price went back to this area, which is potentially the lower high, but I didn't see no sell opportunities there. Then price went and made another low, and then from here it went back up, and I was thinking to myself, okay, where can I look for sales? And I saw that we have this area where there's imbalance. So let me highlight it quickly. So and then I jump onto the 3-minute time frame, and what we can see here is basically price being very bullish for temporary. You have to understand, again, this is the small time frame. We started the analysis on the 1 hour, and now we're on the 3 minutes. So the idea was, I was looking for sales because the high time frame, it was telling me the order flow is bearish. So where's the thing on the, sorry, there's a screen in front of me, makes it harder for me to see. So once price went up and tapped into the 1 hour imbalance, price didn't really break structure, okay? It failed to break structure. Then price went higher and it created this high, and it started from here, and then it didn't break structure. Then it went and made another high around here, okay, and that started from here. And as you can see, when price came down, it broke structure here, 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 all of them. Now this is when I was like, okay, I need to sell once price retraces back, and the best sell opportunity was here at this order block. Okay, so we have a little imbalance, and this order block took the liquidity from there and there. So the relative highs liquidity was taken, we had a break of structure, and the 1 hour imbalance was cleared. So I wanted to sell here. Let me put my sell limit. This is what I wanted to do, okay? And then I saw that there's news coming, USD news, and I'm like, now I can't enter my sell limit, because one of my rules in my trading plan is that if there's news coming like in few minutes, then don't do any sell or buy limits, because news can just make it shoot through that and I can lose more than my 1%. So I was like, all right, you know, the analysis is perfect, but we have to leave it. And then look what happened. Price came, started playing around, okay, went down more, and news came, tapped in that order block that I was looking for, and straight away it dropped 10R. And now if I skip it, my sell was around here, okay, and look, price just dropped all the way. At this point in time, we had 40RR. Okay, look at that. The sell that I had, oops, it was perfect. Price literally, look, literally, it tapped into that order block that I was after, and then boom, it dropped. All of that hard work only for news to ruin it. It violated my one of the rules of my trading plan, so I didn't enter the sell limit. But it looks like the news was the thing that actually made price go to the order block and drop. It's just one of them things, you know. 40R, that's like, let me do the math. So 10R is 20,000. 40R, that's 4 times $80,000. Could have gone to Maldives again. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to join VIP, the link in the comment section. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.